What is going on, everybody? This is Spideyco64 back here once again with yet another Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series review. So yeah, we got a bit of a Star Wars video here today. No diecast reviews or anything like that. Yeah, guys, it's just that slow of a week, I guess. But anyways, though, we are here today to have a look at more figures from the Ahsoka series. And here today, we are here to have a look at the, let's get the box right here. We're going to be having a look at here at Captain Enoch and the Night Trooper. So this is a brand new 2-pack from the Ahsoka series. Here is a quick look at the packaging for the Ahsoka series. Of course, as you can see, it's done in this light blue packaging. Of course, it says Star Wars Ahsoka. It says Captain Enoch and Night Trooper right there. And then on the other side of the packaging, we have an image of both of the characters. So there you go. There is a brief bio right here, which let's actually go ahead and take a read. Captain Enoch, Grand Admiral Thrawn's captain of the Guard, is an anonymous sentinel who wears a modified helmet with a golden face hammered into its mask, brought to life by the sinister magic. That's weird. That's weird how it's spelled like that. Okay. Of the Great Mothers, of the magic of the Great Mothers. Night Troopers are a merciful fighting force. Yeah, and they get easily killed and knocked over. But we're not here to talk about the quality of the show. We're here to talk about the quality of the action figures. And I gotta say, actually, it's a really nice looking artwork of both Enoch and also the Stormtrooper. So you can, of course, see there's more artwork on the side there. So there you go. There are the two. That's how the figures come in. And now let's go ahead and have a look at the figures themselves. So the last Black Series review that we did was a review on both two clone troopers from the same, of course, series, the Ahsoka series, of course, based off of the scene in the 5th episode. And of course, we have more here, and this is from the 6th episode, and then basically from the remaining episodes of the Ahsoka series that came out a year ago. And yeah, so here are the two figures themselves. And I gotta say, overall, these two came out really nice. While I'm not a fan of the Ahsoka series, I gotta say, the costume design and everything, and of course Hasbro, I think they've done a tremendous job with the material that they were given. Now, for the most part, both of these two figures are mostly reuse. Mostly reuse in the sense that, of course, they're basically just two Stormtroopers. And Hasbro has been using this new Stormtrooper mold for quite a bit of some years now, which I'm perfectly okay with. The new Stormtrooper mold, at least this is from 2020, this has got to be one of the best Star Wars Black Series figures, in my opinion. So I gotta say, you know, Hasbro just did a really good job with these figures. So what we're going to be doing here is that more or less this is kind of just basically going to be kind of a comparison between the two figures. So, actually we're going to put Enoch or Enoch. I don't know how you pronounce it. I say Enoch because, well, Enoch is a name in the Bible, and for those who don't know. So there you go, a little bit of some trivia. So here is the Night Trooper, of course, the zombie Stormtrooper or the zombie Stormtroopers that we see that are in Grand Admiral Thrawn's ship. And here is a look at the figure itself. Now, of course, as you can see, the Night Trooper is all done in this, it basically is the standard trooper body, but of course, as you can see, it has been, this guy, he's been through some stuff, man. And of course, as you can see, his armor is full with cracks. You can see the gold fillings in here. And then, of course, you know, the red ribbons surrounding it as well. Really does look really damn cool. Taking a classic armor or a classic look for these characters and giving it some new and giving it something new. So yeah, so let's go ahead and have a look here at the head sculpt. And fortunately, the paint, at least for the eyes, don't look like they're filled all the way in, so that doesn't look great. But as of course you can see, you see all this, you see right here, this is the gray face one. There are different ones, but this is like the gray face one. As of course you can see the gold fillings in here, which is like form of like clay work, like in Japanese history or something like that. But oh, it works. It really does work. Of course, you can see here there's more cracks and fillings. And as I'm trying to feel here, the gold fillings or these gold cracks, they are painted. So that's really interesting to note. And of course, it continues down here to the knee pads and then down here to the ankles. See, yeah, it doesn't really have a wash to it, but honestly, I feel like a wash could really do really good. There is a bit of a wash down here because, again, you know, these troopers are basically veterans and they don't have anywhere else to go to try to clean up their armor. But what really sells the figure is the red ribbons around it, or the wrappings. And these wrappings are sculpted. So you can hear that? They are sculpted. It's not painted, which I assumed a lot of people were thinking they were going to be painted. And again, you know, Hasbro did not have to go out of their way just to change it, but goes to show, I guess, really they could put a lot of effort into some of these figures. And then it's really shocking how they just don't put any effort into like other characters, like the new Luke figure from A New Hope. Look, it just looks kind of just so cheaply made. Like, it just doesn't look good. But I'm not planning to get in that figure, and besides, that's not my favorite look outfit. But I mean, yeah, these red ribbon, I said ribbons just because they look like wrapping ribbons. It is Christmas after all, so I mean, hey. So yeah, that looks really cool. So let's kind of go ahead and bring in the I'm going to go ahead and bring in the classic Stormtrooper. Here he is. And of course, yeah, as of course you can see, yeah, there is a bit of a different shade of white. Of course, as you see, this is really a shiny looking piece right here. I don't know where I got this Stormtrooper from because I have like 5 of them already. But as of course you can see, yeah, kind of the same mold. Kind of a little bit similar. But they definitely, yeah, it definitely looks like the armor pieces are different right here. Actually, let's get this guy out of his blaster, out of his position here. So let's have a look here. So, yeah, and the helmets, they kind of look a tad bit different. This one looks a bit more squish, and this one kind of looks a bit more like the helmet was bolted in. But overall, I mean, again, taking a classic look from the OT trilogy, or really in pop culture, and making something new out of it. So that's really damn cool. So we'll put the classic Stormtrooper to the side. And I won't go over the articulation just because, well, it's about the same articulation. But for some reason, when I open up these figures, man, they were stiff. I'm pretty sure, like, because, again, you know, it's cold. It's starting to get cold. And, yeah, a lot of these, like, you know, like, I have to assume they've just been sitting in a cold, really, really cold, like, truck, like UPS truck. And then they've just been been taken over here. So, yeah, that's why they're so cold. But they're kind of warming up now. I only opened these up, like, about, like, half an hour ago. So, they're kind of getting a little bit there. So, now here's a look at Enoch. And, man, what an awesome looking design. I mean, say what you want about the Ahsoka series, but holy crap, the costume design, again, really is really damn great here. And we have here Enoch, which I wonder how many people are going to be predicting who's underneath this helmet. Watch it just be a dead guy. Probably is. Because that's how things are. But so Enoch, for the most part, really out of the two of them, he doesn't really have much kind of going on. I mean, out of the two, from the Night Trooper to Enoch, really there's not much going on here. Really, the whole body mold, like literally, it's really like this is just all like a repaint, pretty much, of the classic Stormtrooper. Of course, well, maybe not. Actually, there's some new pieces. There's a new piece here. Okay, so this front piece is... Okay, that front piece is new. And then, of course, I have to assume underneath the skirt area, it's probably just the same, but... I was kind of surprised how much maroon is on this color. Like, how much maroon is on here. But it looks really cool, though. So, here's a look at the head sculpt. Of course, the gold face. Looking really cool, man. I do hope Enoch does some fighting in the Heir to the Empire movie, or we'll see how that movie does. I don't have too many high hopes for that movie, but really like the way that it has the Imperial insignia on both of these two sides. Kind of reminds me of tank trooper armor. This actually kind of does remind me a bit of like a tank trooper. Maybe Captain Enoch was a tank trooper, and then just converted into this. So maybe he does come with this gun, which I have holstered. I'm probably not going to have him hold it just because he just stands around pretty much for the most part in the series. He doesn't really do too much action, but it's fine the way it is. But yeah, so this chest area is a new sculpt. So I just discovered that, and for the most part, it looks like it's just the classic Stormtrooper, like well, actually, before we do, let's kind of see. Maybe it's different, but let's get here. Not too different. Legs look a bit about the same. Yeah, they do look about the same. Yeah, so yeah, that's looking pretty good. Now, again, I won't go over the articulation, but one thing that is important to mention is that, of course, you know, the head, of course, can go side to side, can look down, can look up. Of course, got a little bit about that neck swivel, but the legs, though, are really damn stiff. Like, yeah, this whole entire cloth piece is just blocking it. But, again, I'm not going to do anything crazy with this figure just because, again, he just stands around for the most part. And that's pretty much all I have to say about the two figures. So, yeah, now one thing I will go ahead and say right off the bat, and that is, so, yeah, one thing, though, I will mention is that, in terms of Black Series videos, there will be another Black Series video coming by the end of the month, which is going to be covering my favorite and least favorite figures from the year. It should be a pretty good list, but that'll be interesting to see. But anyways, though, that's really kind of it. And also, by the way, there are some, of course, we're going to be going back to our regular schedule programming. We are going to be going back and reviewing NASCAR diecast, since it seems, because that does well on this channel. A lot of you like that, and I'm not sure how well this video is going to do, but we'll just have to wait and see. But if any of you stick that throughout this video, thank you for watching, and I guess my question to you is, what did you think of the Ahsoka series? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Are you going to be picking this set up? Are you going to be picking both Enoch and the Night Trooper? Now, one thing I will go ahead and mention, this is a Walmart exclusive, but I was able to get this on eBay for 50 bucks. And then the week later, I saw it was going for 40 bucks. Yeah, man, I'm so bad with my investments, guys. Yeah, this is why I need to learn about money. So, that's really it for today, guys. Hope all of you will have a really good rest of your week. And with that being said, I will see all of you in the next video. See you all later.